I'm all out of clean workout shirts with sleeves, so today you get sexy me. Sorry. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. The Sontaran Experiment is a nifty little two-parter written by Bob Baker and Dan Martin. I'm sorry, I always have to slow down when I say those names because in my head I always see Bob Barker from The Price is Right and Don Martin from Mad Magazine, but it's not that. It's Bob Baker and Dave Martin. Those two, by the way, are noteworthy as being the creators of K9, coming up in, it's a few years away, but not that far now. They are an excellent writing duo. They've contributed several stories to Doctor Who over the years, and this one is just a tight little two-parter that fires on all cylinders non-stop. There is no fat on the bone of this story. The Doctor, Harry, and Sarah are transmatted down to the surface of Earth, which is now ready for repopulation. They have to go on ahead of the folks from Nerva Beacon because there's some sort of problem with the two-way and the Doctor needs to repair the device and blah blah blah, technobabble. There you have it. They arrive there, and then there's just all kinds of mystery and suspense as there are other humans on the planet who turn out to be colonizers from one of the other Ark ships. And there's also, as the title gives away, a Sontaran there performing, you guessed it, experiments. This Sontaran is kidnapping humans and performing different kinds of physiological experiments on them in order to prep for a Sontaran invasion fleet to sweep in and take over not just the Earth, but the entire human galaxy. Which, side note, during the Great Human Diaspora, while Nerva Beacon was sleeping away and being watched over and slowly devoured by the Wirren, the rest of humanity spread out on all of their various Ark ships and repopulated the galaxy, and here we are. So the first half of the story is all mystery and suspense as the Doctor and Harry and Sarah are split up and encounter different factions of humans. And then, of course, as per Doctor Who's style guide, the Sontaran shows up in the final shot of the first episode. Then the entire second part is the entire cat and mouse between the Doctor and the Sontaran and the humans, and it is so good. It is so well done. It's such a tightly scripted story. If you have an hour to spend to watch classic Doctor Who, absolutely hop onto BritBox, pick up this story. It is a true gem. In this story, Harry Sullivan really gets to shine. He gets plenty to do and is much more developed as a character, which is of course interesting because this two-parter, this was the first thing filmed. This was all shot out on location while the sets for the Ark in Space and later Revenge of the Cybermen were being built back at the BBC studios. The one sad note for this story, the actor who played the Sontaran in it, Kevin Lindsay, he suffered from a heart condition and was actually, despite the character being this incredibly strong, powerful creature, Kevin Lindsay was actually fairly weak, and all of his scenes were shot up on top of this rocky crag. And so he took the journey to walk up there at the beginning of the day of filming, and then whenever the set took breaks and went back for lunch and whatever, and everyone went down to the hill out to the countryside where the things were set up, he just was physically unable to walk down off the mountain. So he spent his entire time perched up there, and people would bring him food and water and whatever. Tragically, not that long after the filming of this story, he suffered from a fatal heart attack. And so I believe, this is off the top of my head, I believe this was his last film credit. I may be wrong on that, and if I am, I will put that here. All right, future me, we'll find out if you were right or wrong. In any case, that wraps up this story, and tomorrow begins the most important story in Doctor Who history. This one is easily one of the best Doctor Who stories ever. It is routinely ranked as #1 on the list of stories, and it deserves every bit of it. And I absolutely love it, and wouldn't you know it, it's actually a damn Dalek story. So be here tomorrow and we'll talk about it.